So in Dragon Ball Z, we get crazy showcases of the craziest things like characters blowing up planets with the flick of their wrist, which makes it look very casual, to then going to heaven to nuke the place. Where I'm getting at is Dragon Ball is very interesting when it comes to power and feats in general. But what about their speed? Just how fast are these characters that can so casually destroy planets and perform outlandish feats? First, let's start off with Son Goku as he is the main protagonist in Z, and although it is a bit questionable at the end of Buu Saga if he is technically the strongest when you throw in Vegito, Buhan, and Ultimate Gohan into the equation, but since he is the main character, it would just be good to do him first. So for the sake of it, I will start off with Planet Namek Saga, and then go from there with Goku. So getting right into it, at the start of the Planet Namek Saga, we know Vegeta himself states power level equals speed. So for an example, why Goku was faster than Burter was simply because his power level was higher and he was just simply stronger than him as a whole. So we do know that Goku's starting power level in Planet Namek Saga is 90k. Now of course with Zenkai's and his power increasing, we unfortunately can't keep track of this exact power level. So what we will do is go by the facts by estimating his power levels that are shown and by what we can calculate. So we do know how strong he is exactly in his Super Saiyan state on Namek, which is 150 million. So in the Planet Namek saga, Goku would be 2.4 million times faster than light. Now after the Planet Namek saga and going forward, it does get a little weird not knowing exactly what Goku's power level is because they kind of stray away from talking about power levels. But we can go by the Super Saiyan multipliers to get an idea of how fast he would be hypothetically from Planet Namek saga. But due to Goku's training, the number will always be significantly higher than the one I am actually listing off. So using his past power level on Planet Namek, or using past power level on Planet Namek, Goku would be 2 times faster than his Super Saiyan Planet Namek self due to Super Saiyan 2. If you add on Super Saiyan 2, it would be 2 times stronger than Super Saiyan. So that would put Goku speed 2 times faster than his current one, which would be 4.9 million times faster than light, which again we know Goku trains and gets stronger in Android Saga and the Cell Saga. So this number is really just a very big low ball, since when you weigh in those factors he is way faster than the approximate speed I listed off. But when adding off all the Zenkai and training boosts, the number is probably a significant amount, and I'm not exaggerating. If anything, I'm not making it clear enough of how fast he truly would be. But going on to his next form, which is Super Saiyan 3, and is a 4 times stronger than Super Saiyan 2, the number we would get now is 19 million times faster than light. Of course, this is a very big low ball now, taking in Goku's otherworld training and the Zenkai's, and him just getting stronger throughout the Buu arc in general. So these speeds are all accurate numbers if we base it from the multipliers, but it is way beyond this. So it is way beyond this. It's just a massive lowball because we're going off of his Planet Namek Super Saiyan and then just going further with that. But it can get even crazier when you go out of the manga and talk about the anime. But even with everything I went over, he would be massively faster than light easily. But going back to what I was saying about how crazy it gets when you get into anime, getting more ridiculous when you see Goku and Pikkon cross the entirety of the afterlife, which is crazy because it is known to us that the afterlife is easily the size of the universe, and to let it be known Grenkai's planet is above heaven, so they had to cross down to heaven and down and then down to hell, or to get to hell. Although we are not sure of the time frame, we do know that Frieza and Cell were immediate threats, but we do know they came back to the battle in a short time frame afterwards. So let's just lowball it and say it was about 10 minutes to retell. This would put base Goku's speed at 4.3 quadrillion times faster than light, which is only his base, and he has 3 more forms on top of that. His speed in Super Saiyan would be 219 quadrillion times faster than light, and Super Saiyan 2 would be 438 quadrillion times faster than light. And lastly, Super Saiyan 3 would be 1.7 quintillion times faster than light. Mind you, the number could go higher since the Otherworld tournament was before the Buu saga. So Goku just proceeds to get faster than us, but of course we can't exactly quantify and calculate that. So there's no need to go further into that. Goku as well does have access to the instant transmission technique, which is indeed instant. just to include it in. But that is pretty much everything following Goku Speed and Z, manga, and a little bit of the anime. Of course, this is only Z, so GT and Super would be a lot past this point. If you think this Goku Speed is already ridiculous, going into GT and Super is definitely stronger than Z Goku. Um, GT isn't as strong as Super, but people do downplay it in like regards if it's not as like it's not super stronger than Z itself. It is significantly stronger than Z. And when I mean significant, I mean like people downplay it a lot, but it is like nothing to be joked around with. In Super, everybody knows super scaling is pretty much just busted. Super scaling is absurd, but they would all be very much higher in terms of speed. I would love to go over that if you guys, of course, if you guys enjoy this video, I would, make different parts of it, going over more of Goku's speed, um, his feats in general, his AP, just actually scaling how strong Goku is, and separate short videos or just something like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if you guys did like this video, I would really appreciate if you show some love and like and sub up and even comment if you have any shared ideas or if I missed anything. Just so I know you guys enjoyed the video. But I will probably most likely even if you guys don't, I'll probably still do Super Goku and GT Goku, whichever one I get to first. But that is really all for today. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.